Hi everyone, welcome back to the Vinyl Vault. Hope you're good. Today I've picked up a smallish record collection. Now this came from one seller. He just happened to be pulling out 2 boxes of records when I got to his car, and I asked him how much are the records, and he said he's only selling them as a job lot, the whole lot. He didn't want anyone to go through them and like cherry pick the good stuff out, is what he said. So he said to me he wanted £100 for the lot, which is 1, 2, 3 piles, and this pile of 7s, little stack of 7s. He wanted £100 for the lot, and he wasn't really budging much. I mean, I had a look at some of the records and the condition, and they weren't great, but we did negotiate for a bit, and we did get down to £80. So I've given him £80 for 116 records. Conditions not amazing on some of them, but I thought it was worth it, even if it just gives me a chance to listen to some of these artists that I've never heard, and then if I like the records or the LPs, then I can go and hunt down better copies. So actually it's not a bad way to learn about new music. So let's start off with this pile and I'll show you what I've got. So this one is Deep Purple Machine Head. This is, well, the sleeve's in good condition. I remember pulling this one out. The vinyl's not great, but the sleeve's in good condition. Nice laminated front cover, laminated on the rear. This is a gatefold sleeve, so quite a nice sleeve. There's not too much edge wear, but the record lets this one down, unfortunately. So it's in like just a plain paper inner. And I'll show you the vinyl, but it's not amazing. Let me just show you side 1 first. So that's the label, and then side 2 is like that. Get that in focus. Now the condition on this isn't that amazing, so let me just let me see if I can show you the condition. You can see a bit dusty, dirty, some finger marks. If I just turn it around like that, you'll be able to see it. Sorry about the focus there. Yeah, I'm just trying to turn it around because it's the best way at this angle for you to see any marks. So it's not too bad. I mean, it is marked up. Let me show the other side. In fact, this side's probably the worst side. So again, let me get the angle right. You'll be able to see. If I come back this way, there you can see some of the marks there. Sorry, it's just a bit of a nightmare to get it focused. There we go. So yeah, you can see, come on, yeah, I'm getting the reflection. It's very hard for me to get it in shot. How about that? Camera's struggling. Anyway, yeah, so condition's not amazing on that one, and but you know, it's quite a collectible group, Deep Purple. I do believe I think I have some of these Deep Purple albums already, but I'm going to dig through the stack, find them, give them a listen. It was just recently I listened to Black Sabbath's first album, and I was pleasantly surprised. Really liked the first track on that album, so I'm looking forward to properly listening to this Deep Purple. Right, then there's another Deep Purple album. This one is Deep Purple in Rock. Again, this is laminated. Does look like someone's put some sellotape on that at some point. That's the rear, and this is a gatefold. I mean, sorry, if you want to see a bit more of the gatefold, that's group the members, and a little bit of a write up there. That's the inner sleeve for this one. Let's have a look at the condition. Right, now this one's in a lot worse condition. So let's do side 1 first. So side 1 label. So it sort of looks glossy there, the vinyl, but it's not good. Let me show you side 2 label, and now we're going to show you the vinyl. Now this is, I can only imagine, I hope this is the worst one in the stack. So side 1 isn't the end of the world. Side 1 is okay, but if I flip it over now, this is the side that's really badly scratched. Can you see that? In fact, that's probably the best angle. You can see there are marks, and scratches on that, so that one might be an issue playing that one. But again, sort of for the price, sort of can't moan. But if even if it means that I get to listen to these albums and then well, I mean, the man that was selling them talked about cherry picking, but actually I can cherry pick to some degree by actually playing these, going through the albums and deciding which ones I want to upgrade, because I don't actually know most of these albums. Sorry, this is Deep Purple. This says Who Do We Think We Are? Again, laminated sleeve, gatefold, laminated on the rear. Okay, this one's got something else in it. Okay, is that what's the catalogue number? Is that the same LP? Hold on a minute, I don't know. 7508. Yeah, so that is the correct inner. The little purple inner lyric sheet with that one. Paper white inner. Ooh, gee whiz, this one is, I didn't pull this one out. This one is as bad as the last one, if not worse. Right, side one is not as bad, so I'll show you the label first. That's side one label. Side two label. And then this is the bit that lets it down. This is the condition, so doesn't look too bad there in the camera, but you can see there's a big scratch. Actually, holding them this way actually does reveal the marks on the camera, so that side's not the worst, but now you're going to see the worst side. This is without a doubt the worst. So yeah, again, I think you can see the scratches there. That one is, I can feel that one, and then there's these as well. So yeah, not amazing. But as I say, it's a fair amount of records to the price. Right, next up, another Deep Purple. This one's a bit more worn. This has got a textured sleeve. This is called Fireball. Textured sleeve. Someone stuck a sticker up there at some point in its earlier life. Gatefold sleeve. Actually a bit of ring wear there if you can see it. Although it sort of looks like it's part of that swirl into the moon. Or planet Earth. Right, so this one, that's how I got this one, doesn't even have an inner sleeve. Does seem to have a little, oh, it's actually, that's the correct, so there's a Fireball lyric inner sheet, which is quite nice. Right, condition of this one. Again, not amazing, but I do think these are early pressings. This is on Harvest, and I'll flip that over. That's side two. Now, condition, side one. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's try and get the angle for you. So, not too bad, as you can see. That one's okay, but this side's had got some heavier marks on it. So we are here around this area. There's some marks and some other marks, but those ones back here are the heaviest. So again, not too bad. Got no inner sleeve for that one, have I? I'm looking for the inner sleeve, but there is no inner sleeve. That's that one. Then we're moving on to John Lennon, Yoko Ono. Now I probably wouldn't have bought this if I had to buy them separately, because I've already got a few copies of this. It does seem to turn up quite a lot, but as this gentleman wouldn't sell the records individually, it was a job lot. I just had to take these. So sorry, that was the inner. I just had to take them as a job lot. Right, now the condition on this is really good, really nice and glossy. That's the label. Side two. And then condition, I'll hold it like this. Condition is really quite good on this one. You can see, nice and shiny. Nice and shiny, nice vinyl, that one. So that's one that I'm going to have to sell on or trade on or send to someone or do something with at some point. Right, then we've got Julian Lennon. Don't think I've picked this one up before. This one's in a little polythene, polylined type sleeve. It says anti-static record sleeves. Don't know if that was bought separately or part of the deal. Right, this one it's got a few finger marks on it, but this is pretty much near mint. Right, side one, so it's on a Virgin Records label. And side two. And then condition, pretty much immaculate, this one. As you can see, nice and glossy. Nice and glossy, that one. So is there anything that you like in this pile so far? It's actually quite a lot. This could be a long video. Maybe I need to speed it up a little bit. Right, this is The Boys Are Back in Town, Thin Lizzy. Again, haven't picked this one up before, not that I remember. This is from 1983. Papering up. Yeah, I need to get my skates on really, otherwise we're going to be here for hours. Okay, Pickwick Contour label. And condition is pretty much like new. Look, you can see, really really clean, that one. Okay, next up is Robert Palmer, Addictions Volume 1. This one has got a black inner and what looks like a little 2-page lyric inner sheet booklet widget McThingy. Right, vinyl. Okay, Island Records, classic later Island label. And the condition of the vinyl is pretty much immaculate, which you can probably see from the reflection there. Just try and not get the camera light in it. Difficult to see. It's very hard to get these focus. Anyway, that's that one. Move on. Otherwise we're going to be here forever. Right, okay. Genesis. Gatefold. Paper inner. Wow, that's pretty mint. That is really nice condition. Really nice condition. Look. That's really nice. That's Genesis. Haven't had this one before. This looks to be Steve Miller Band. I think it's called the Joker. Again, this is a gatefold. There's a lot of records to get through. Paper inner. Right, this is on Capitol Records. Condition quite good. I'm not going to go through every side of every record because we're going to be here all day, and we don't want that. So that's who was that? Somebody or other. Right, Magic Fly. This one's a little bit dusty. Yeah. This is called Space. Original version. That's the rear. I'm going to speed myself up, come on. Paper inner. And this is, yeah, nice condition. Quite glossy. Moving on, moving on. This is Elton John. I think I've already got this. Laminated sleeve. Gatefold. Hasn't been opened in years, as you can hear the old crack, snap, crackle and pop. It's got like an inner booklet thing. Sleeve isn't glued down on this one. You've all seen Elton John this album before, so I just go dead quick, dead quick. That's the label. Condition. Quite good. Right, this one. The Nice. Keith Emerson, Lee Jackson, Brian Davison, Davey O. List. It's got some look at that, it's interesting wear there, if I can get that in focus. That is the record showing through there. It's like, just, I don't know if it's been eaten or what's going on there. Oh wow, this has got that mega fog. That's a mega fog. I'm not even sure. Look at that. Can you see that? I'm not sure if you can pick that up. That's got mega foggage. Foggage galore on there. That's got. I don't know if that's been wiped with a damp cloth that's made it misty, but this side's okay. But check that side out. Foggage on that side. Don't know what's going on there. It looks a bit greasy. So that one's going to need a proper clean. Then we've got, what is this? A Curious Feeling, Tony Banks. Don't know this one. Virgin Records. Papering up. Charisma label, but this is a later Charisma label. That's what it looks like. Glossy vinyl. So that's looking good. Plenty to be playing soon. Put that there. Right, Emerson, Lake and Palmer. I've really got to speed up. I've said it about 3 times. Look how many I've got to get through. Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Love Beach. We are going to be here for hours. I'm going to have to just stop showing the vinyl. That's that one. That's that one. Right, then we've got Best of the Trogs. Don't think I've ever seen that before. Looks like sort of thing that could be rare, but I have no idea. Paper inner. Page 1 label. Might show you this because I've never seen this before. This is the label. And the vinyl, not too bad. Some light marks, but nothing too heavy. Hopefully you're all still with me. Then we've got Billy Joel, The Stranger. CBS, wow, there's cat hairs galore on this. This vinyl's mint, but it's been cat haired. Not sure if you can pick up the cat hairs. It's quite glossy. Like pretty much like new, but you can see the hairs on it. See them? That's that one. Then we have Genesis. This is called Duke. Gatefold. Paper inner. Again, this is Charisma Records, and this is really glossy. Nice glossy condition. Then, this has got a bit of edge wear, unfortunately. Can you see that? This is 10cc. So, would you have bought this collection? for £80. It's not too bad, is it? Mercury label. Condition of vinyl is pretty decent, to be honest. As you can see, Mercury label. Not going to hang around showing you more of that one. Then we've got U2. Slightly beaten up cover. Police car going by in the background. Condition's not too bad on this one, a few marks. Blue finger marks and so on. So a lot of these I don't, well, I do know them. I've never really. This is a T for the Tillerman, Cat Stevens. That's like textured inside. A lot of these I've heard of. A lot of these I may have certain ones of these already, but a lot of these I've never listened to them from start to finish. So I've got a lot of records to listen to. This is on Island Records. Again, not too bad, not the best condition, but you can see it's fairly glossy. Nothing too deep scratch wise on that one. This is a group called Rainbow. Not sure if I've had this before. I recognise the cover, but I'm just not sure if I actually have it or I've just seen it in a record shop or somewhere. Right, how do I get into this one? Whoa, right, okay, that's going in the bin, that one. That is the old Mullard grade. It's filthy dirty, and then round here, as I get round here, a big old scratch on that. So that side's not as bad, but that side is Mullard. So that's the old M for Mullard grading. Not M for mint, M for Mullard. Then we have, what do we have next? We have, who is this? Okay, this is limited edition Frampton Comes Alive picture disc. I'm not going to pull that out, you can see what that is. It's quite interesting. I'm assuming he was in a band, but I wouldn't know which band, but you're going to tell me. Shh, get in there. Sure you're going to tell me. I can't get it in. Get in there. Can't. Just tell me who that is if you know. Right. Van Halen. I do have this already. I actually think the one I've got is in better condition than this. Well, the cover is, I think. Okay, that's going to need a clean. Going to need to clean that one. Bit dirty. Right. I'm just thinking, you might want to pause and have a cup of tea and come back. There's so many to go. Right, this is Bryan Adams. Oh, right, hold on. Can't get this one out. Right, this is, yeah, yeah, it's near mint. Near mint, really. Glossy. Yep, near mint. Get back in the sleeve. Right, in you go. Right. Now, Hazel O'Connor. Don't know if I've got this. It's called Breaking Glass. So it looks a bit punky, this one. This is, when's this from? This is from 1980. 1980. Who has a copy of this? Tarnished inner sleeve. Condition, not too bad. Fairly glossy. A&M label. Barely glossy. So that's good. So generally they're not too bad. So I might have actually done alright. Bryan Adams, Reckless. A&M label. Condition looks good. Condition looks good. Elton John definitely got this one. This is called A Single Man. There he is in his old motor. I don't know if you want to see the labels on all these. Rocket Record Company. Condition's good. Then we have 10cc. Gatefold. That's in nice condition. Marketed by Phonogram. I've got to play all these. I have no idea what half of these sound like. Mercury label. What's the condition like on that one? Not too bad. Needs a clean. It's going to need a clean, but it's not too bad. Thank you if you're sticking with me going through this pile of records. I appreciate your company. This is Roxy Music, Flesh and Blood. It's quite nice condition, the sleeve on that one. Correct inner sleeve. Right, that's near mint. That is near mint, look at that. That is near mint. Really nice condition, that one. This is one I've seen in record shops, so that's one I want to have a listen to. Right, this is Roxy Music as well. Slight tear to the cover on this one. They have great covers, Roxy Music. Not too bad condition. Quite glossy. Would you have spent £80 on this little collection? I think it was alright, to be fair. Elton John. Laminated. I'm not going to open that one up. This one's unusual. I've not seen this before. It's got a bit of... This is a bit beaten up, if I'm honest. This is All About Eve. Yeah, it's quite beaten up. It's got sellotape there. Right, yeah, this looks like it's been dropped on the floor. Look at that. That's not good, is it? That side's not too bad, but that side's letting it down. Might play okay. We shall give it a spin and see. Right, last one in the first stack, the end of the first stack, 10cc. It's quite good condition. Right, so that's the first stack. Right, let's have a quick look at these 45s before we move on to more LPs. So these 45s were in the deal, so we'll just do these quickly. I won't show the labels. This is Pink Floyd. I guess it's The Wall. Another brick in the wall. 45. The Rolling Stones, Miss You. 45. Looks old. This looks old as well. The Kinks, I think. Kinks Size Session. Looks interesting. Oh, that's definitely old. Rolling Stones, 45. Looks interesting as well. Right, this is Manfred Mann. I don't buy loads of 45s, but these ones look alright, look interesting. The Beatles, Let It Be. Crazy Head. Crazy Head. That hasn't even got a proper sleeve. That looks like a promo or something. That's not got a proper sleeve, so that's just like that hasn't even got a label. So that looks interesting. We'll check that one out later. Crazy Head. The Fleetwood Mac. The Fleetwood Mac. Again. Fleetwood Mac. This looks like a reggae record. Mockingbird. This also looks like a reggae record. Al Capone, Prince Buster. The Masonettes. And this one is a little box set. This is Shakespeare's Sister. Contains 7-inch single, full colour poster and so on. It does look like it's in there as well. It's like a little box set. So that's the 45s. But they were just thrown in the deal. Well, I say they're thrown in the deal, they're part of the number. Right. Oh my gosh. That one nearly fell out. Right, that's mullered. That's got seam splits, no inner, nothing. That is mullered. Right. Let's put the record down there just so I can show you the sleeve. Right, that's seen better days. This is called Hot Rats. And it's pretty beat up, if I'm honest. Frank Zappa. That's pretty beat up, that sleeve. Let's look at the record. Right, there was no paper in it. That record is mullered. I don't think I'm even going to put that on the turntable. Right. I mean, can you see it? I think you can see it. It's like all millions of little scratches on it. Millions. Probably about 3 million. Yeah, it's not good. Let's try and get you a close-up. Can you see them? There they blow. Look at that lot. Nasty little things. Don't think I'll be able to play that. So that's Frank Zappa. Who else we got? The Police. Wow, that's a bit dirty, that one. Police. A&M label. Won't pull that out. You've all seen that before. You must all have that in your collection. Eric Clapton. Again, not going to pull this out. Otherwise we'll be here for hours. If you really want me to go through these, you'll have to leave a comment and say, can you please go back through those so we can see them in detail. That's again Police. I'm not going to go through that one. We'll speed this up for you. John Lennon. I'm sure you've all seen this one before. Here he is on his guitar. Let's have a look at the. Oh, look, that's in a paper in. Well, I've tried to. That has not been pulled out in years. There's a paper inner in there and I cannot get it out. Right. Should we have a bet on the condition? I reckon this is near mint. Right. It's not too bad, but it is going to need a clean. It's going to need a clean. Put that one away. Right. Lindisfarne. Again, found that before. You all know what that is. You all know what this is. A Night at the Opera, Queen. So what does it work out? Did I pay? It was 116 records. It's not in too bad condition. 116 records at 116 records at £80. Hold on, I get me phone. Get me phone. Let me just hold the thought. Let me tap that in. So calculator, here we go. We are going, what did I say? 80 divided by 116, 0.68, so 69 pence each. So these were 69 pence each. Now come on, that's well worth it. Daryl Hall and John Oates. Not going to pull that one out. The Who, Gatefold, Track Records. Bit foggy that one. I'm going to put that away. Level 42, Running in the Family, Platinum Edition. Whoa, check it out. Promo gold stamp, embossed. got to be rare, isn't it? Look at that. Mint. Stand that up, make some room. Right, Billy Joel's coming out next. Billy Joel. You've all seen that before. What else we got? This is a Simon and Garfunkel Bridge Over Troubled Water in a poly sleeve that I'm about to get rid of. Chuck that on the floor. Lamination. Sorry, I'm messing about now. Ooh, that's an early CBS label. Condition's got to be mint on that. Look at that. Pristinio. Pristinio. Right, I'm just going to pause the camera and pull these a bit nearer. Hold on. Right, I'll pause the camera, pull these a bit nearer, and here we go, just because I couldn't reach all the way over there. Right, Simon and Garfunkel. Get rid of that sleeve. This is a minty, minty, minty copy. Cover is anyway. Bridge Over Troubled Waters on that one. Sorry, I was just reading the sleeve. Right, madness. The Rise and the Fall. Pretty nice condition, eh? Right, I think this is Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Yep. Gatefold sleeve, crazy artwork. Might as well let you see it, mightn't I? Ringwear. Pink Rim Island. Is that rare? Where's side one? Side one. Condition's not too bad. That's the label. Label 2. Condition. So yeah, not too bad that one. I've actually done alright. What did I say they worked out each? Did I say 69p? That's actually a result. Right. ELO. Greatest hits. I'm not going to pull this out. You've all seen that before. What is this? Now I don't know this. This is Hawk the Slayer. Hawk the Slayer. That looks like a film soundtrack. That looks like a film soundtrack. On the old Chips label. What's this one? Effetto Azzurro, something slightly odd. Don't know what that is. Let me know. Supertramp, again, not going to pull this out, you've all seen that. I'm happy to, if there's a record that I've shown and you want me to show it again in another video because it's something special, just let me know and I might do that. Might even do a short video, try and show you if you need to see it. Mainframe, 5 minutes, no idea what that is. ZZ Top. I think I did alright for the price, didn't I? Looks alright. White Line, no idea what this is. Big Game. Hype sticker, limited edition. Contains a poster apparently. Oh wow, they're like a rock group. Like a rock group. Never heard of them. What label are they on? Oh, they're on a major, look at that. Atlantic. How come I've never heard of them? Have I got the poster? Sure. Oh, look at that, it's the Bizzo. I'm telling you, Vinyl Vault is getting all the good stuff. Check that out. I'm going to show you. Look at that. That's going on my bedroom wall. Look, that's only a bit of it. Shall we open it up? Come on, open it up. Look at that. I'm going to stand up. I'm going to stand up. Look at that. That's the business. Probably won't be able to fold it back now. Sit back down. Yeah, in case you don't know, I'm sitting down. It's easier sitting down. Otherwise, I get leg ache. Right, that was White Lion. That's probably like mega rare. Elton John. Moving on. Who is this fella? Alan Stilwell. Stivell? Who is that? That looks like a folk record. That's got to be a privately pressed thing. Well, I've never seen that before. Check that out. Isn't it amazing how many records there are? Chris Rea. I am trying to speed up, otherwise we're probably going to be 2 hours long, this video. Elton John. Hopefully I'm doing these justice. Hopefully you're getting a little sneak peek of my finds. That's a really nice condition copy of Frank Sinatra. That is, look at that. It's got that water swim pool gloss on it. Can't get it to reflect. There it is. Look at that gloss. Business, that is. Bryan Adams. You want it, you got it. I've got it now, but I don't know if it's any good. We will give him a listen. Never heard of this person. St. Paul. He's in shrink wrap. Can't be bothered to pull him out. What about me? Says Nicole. I don't know. You might be quite good. Communards. I'm really getting up to speed now. Look at this. Flying now. Erasure. I'm speeding up because it's just going to be days otherwise. Christian's gatefold. Ah, I did a short with one of these LPs on it and no one watched it. So they're obviously not liked, or no one cares about them. Yellow. Richard's Records, £3.99. No idea where that record shop was. In fact, what? Oh, Yellow. Sorry, I was saying, what is this group? Yellow. Any good? Don't know. Elton John. Hype sticker. Sad songs. Not going to pull that out. Elton John again. This is Greatest Hits Volume 2. That's mega heavy. It's like a gold bar in it or something. That is... Why are Elton John's records so heavy? Hang on. It's not the record, it's something in the sleeve. Whoa, is that meant to be in there? Check that out, that's like a booklet. I didn't know that was in there. That's why it's so heavy. Little booklet, is that like a... It's like a bit like a tour programme. That's why that one was so heavy. That's his greatest hits. Oh, this is his greatest hits as well. This is also heavy. Why is this? Why are these so heavy? These are mega heavy. I don't know. Right, we're on the last stack now. This one is called Creams Wheels of Fire. Cream Wheels of Fire. This has seen better days, I'm afraid. Oh my gosh, that's got rear seam splits. Check that out. That's not the side it opens on. This is the side it opens on. But that is, I mean, look, you can actually get the record out from the rear nearly. Right, let's behave. Right, this is on Polydor. This is quite heavy vinyl. Oh, stop it! Look, that's the second time I've been stung recently. I had a Beatles record in one of my other videos that was a bit missing. What is going on? Look, there's massive gouge in it. Well, that's it, isn't it? That's it. I'm not buying records off him anymore. That is destroyed. He knew that was like that. It's out of order. Right, this one's got no inner sleeve. It's got no gouges in it, but it's not exactly the best condition. Look at that. Oh, I don't know. I got stitched on that one. Right, what else we got? Suck It and See. That's, what is that? It's a stick of rock. Look at the label. Look at the logo. records on that label are worth a lot of money. Gatefold, look at that. Woo, spaceships. I don't know what this is. I have not got this record. That's not the best condition. This is a double. Hold on. It's hard work creating these brilliant videos for you people. You have to hold records, I have to talk at the same time, spend my money, listen to aeroplanes flying overhead. Right, the police. The cover is sticky and horrible. It's got no inner sleeve. I'm not even going there. Right, Eagles. Their greatest hits. I must have made a trillion of them. Elkie Brooks. Live at Live and Learn. Live and Learn. Not bad condition. I started off this video all serious and trying to do it all the records justice. This one's got, someone scribbled the sticker off there. Oh yeah, I started the video all seriously trying to do it professionally. I've just given up. It just takes forever. I'm meant to be enjoying this. Yeah, no, I am enjoying it. I want to really listen to them rather than just talk about them. This is something special. Look, that's a white label. That's a white label. 2 white labels there. I've got a feeling this, look, they're in the same sort of sleeve. I reckon this might have been a double album. Let me just see what's in the run out groove. I have no idea what this is. If anyone who's an expert in run out grooves, check this out. This says Bobby dash French, and then I'll turn it round. It's got some other scribble, I don't know, but it says Orlake. Orlake. Bobby plus French, and it says Orlake in it. I don't know what that means. Who's Bobby French? Anyone know who Bobby French is? Let's see what this one says. This one says Bobby French, Orlake. So I don't know if that could be a double LP. So yeah, let me know if you know who Bobby French is. I have no idea who that is. Then we've got Steve Harley, maybe. That is super mint. That's super mint. I think I just made that one. That's never been played. That's never been played, so it's obviously no good. Otherwise you'd have played it, wouldn't you? Eric Clapton story. 2 album discs. That's an unusual one. That looks like it's European. 2 LPs looking like that. Eric Clapton. We're getting there. Level 42. 69 pence each. What do you reckon? That's not bad, is it? Hype sticker. I've already got that. Eurythmics. Twice as Cool. Cool and the Gang. Gatefold. That's really heavy. Really heavy LP. Let's make some room here. Right, we're getting to the end of the stack. I have no idea how long this video's been, but it's been going for ages. That's a really light LP, Santana 3. Looks good, doesn't it? Can't wait to play that one. Who's this? Judy somebody. Not sure who that is. Let me know. T-Pow. Elton John. Ice on Fire. No inner sleeve. And that is, it's not the best condition. Rocket Record Company. It's not the best, it's not the worst. No inner sleeve though. Need to sort an inner sleeve out for that one. Who's this? Julian Joseph. Do you know Julian Joseph? What, another Eurythmics? I just had that. So that looks like that's a different press, surely. That is Italian. That one's an Italian press. I can just see the words Italy on the bottom of the sleeve. Yeah, does that look like a different label? I don't know. Oh, it smells musty, that one. We're nearly there, folks. If you've stuck with it this long, your medal's in the post. Steel eye span. Chrysalis label. Share. Love hurts. Eurythmics. There must be an angel. That's a good tune. Good tune. We are getting there. Stereo sound effects, number 9. What's on there? Westminster Abbey. St Paul's Cathedral, Covent Garden Market, London locations. Ooh. Bill Quarterman. Who's he? Right, we're nearly there. Running in the Family. I was going to sing that, I don't even know how it goes. B-52s. You can tell I'm getting bored now. Tears for Fears. Yeah, I've been out all morning. I'm having to hold these records up and show you. I'm having to talk. It's a lot of hard work, this. What else we got? We got Tina Turner. We're nearly there. I'm just going to pack this in. Alan Parsons Project. Elton John. I'm sure we had that already. Elton John. And Ray Cooper. Bop Till You Drop. So, on a serious note, thank you for watching. If you've got this far, 10 out of 10. And respect for sticking with it. What can I say? Thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. See you soon.